Are you in the process of planning your destination wedding and you really want to do a group activity, but you're not okay with a boat ride or any kind of like booze cruise? Well, today I have maybe the perfect solution for you. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Jen. I'm a 2023 destination wedding bride. And so today I want to talk about something that I honestly added at the absolute last second. Like I'm talking probably a week before my wedding. And that is the bonfire on the beach. So I was looking for something to do with my entire wedding, like party group, everyone that was coming. And there was about 54 of us. But for me, I get motion sickness. So I was like, there's no way that I want to do any kind of boat ride, booze cruise. Like the thought of that honestly makes my stomach turn literally being on land. So I can't even imagine what it would be like on a boat. And I decided, okay, there's got to be something else, whether it be an excursion and I honestly like just kept thinking and racking my brain. And ultimately, I ended up talking to a past bride that told me about having this like bonfire on the beach, which I didn't even know was an option. And so if you are getting married at Dreams Playa Mujeres, there is an option to add a bonfire on the beach. Now it was on my budget planner. I don't know if it is still on there, but it is something that I would ask the wedding coordinator once you get your budget planner. And ultimately, I'm so glad that we added this because it ended up being one of my favorite parts of the entire week. So the way that we did it was I had the rehearsal dinner, which was the night before the wedding. And by my mistake, I thought that the rehearsal dinner included everyone. I did not realize that I think it was capped at like 30 people. Well, having 54 people, I was like, so there's like 20 people that we just wouldn't invite, which I thought that was kind of weird. So what I ended up doing was I ended up just leaving it to the actual wedding party. So we had my husband and I, we had our groomsmen, our bridesmaids, and our parents on either side. And we kind of just left it at that. This way, no one felt like left out or like, not included and everything else like that. And everyone else was just free to just go to dinner wherever they wanted to. But I had, after the rehearsal dinner, I think it started at like 7:30. We had this bonfire on the beach. And so you do pay per person. So if you're not expecting everyone to come, I honestly just wouldn't add every single person. But they had desserts. They had a fire like right on the beach. They set up like pillows and these mats. We had our own separate bar that was private. We had our own separate DJ. They had seating for everyone. They had cocktail tables. They had string lights. I mean, it was a whole setup that I just was not expecting. And I'm so glad that we added that. So if you are looking for something that, like I said, is not a booze cruise or it's not an excursion, I don't even know how much it was per person, but I know it was not expensive. It was definitely cheaper than an excursion. But it is something that you would want to bring up with your wedding coordinator. So I thought like a nice idea, like say you didn't want to have an official welcome party, like I did both. So I had an unofficial welcome party 2 nights before the wedding, and then I did the bonfire on the beach the night before the wedding. Just a little side tangent though, you definitely do not want to, make sure that you do not make the same mistake I did and drink a little too much the night before your wedding. Like I really wish that I would have paced myself a little bit better. Like I don't really know what I was thinking. I think I just got like caught up in the moment and I drank way too much. The room was 100% spinning that night. I definitely ordered room service really late. So that was actually, I'm really glad for the 24-hour room service because otherwise, I don't know if I would have made it through that night. So that is the one, like another good thing about Dreams is that you do have access to 24/7 room service. Thank God for that. But yeah, I definitely, if I knew that it was going to be set up like that ahead of time, I probably would have brought like props or something like that. Like maybe brought my own like photo booth type of thing. Made sure more people came. Like while a good chunk of our like party came, there were a couple people like that didn't know like what to expect and like they kind of stayed at their room or they had just gotten in. And I really wish they would have came just because it was such a good time. It was an opportunity for everyone to just like hang out before the wedding, kind of get like acquainted with everyone. And it was really our first like official where everyone was there, because the unofficial welcome party, I still had guests that were coming in the day before the wedding that they could not make it 2 days before the wedding. So really it was just like a nice like hangout, kind of like break the ice a little bit, you know, like especially when you have two families coming together that have, I mean, they have met, but like they'd never really met and hung out together. So it was just nice. And it was also kind of nice because you could see people that like let loose a little bit. And they were feeling very relaxed. I think it added to the experience. And it's like your own separate little party. You have your own separate bar and DJ. So, and it's right there on the beach. You can walk right back up to the resort if you need to. But there's really, the only reason you would really need to is for the bathroom. But it actually ended up being almost right in front of our room. Which was like great because I could just stumble into my room instead of, you know, anywhere else. That was like, I'm so glad that one of my bridesmaids decided to take my cup away from me. And know that if you do bring your stainless steel cups, because I said this in another video, we brought stainless steel cups for everyone, and we brought stainless steel straws for everyone because it is a strawless resort, and it's very easy to get them filled up. So then and with a straw, it's very easy to like suck them down. So just know, don't drink as much as I did. But yes, if you have any questions about the bonfire on the beach, let me know. Like, is there something that you're adding into your wedding that you would want other brides to know about? Are you a past bride that you added something to your wedding that you would want brides to know about? Because like I said, if I had not talked to this past bride, I would have had no idea this even existed. And I just feel like it goes kind of like under the radar. People don't really talk about it. And yeah, I want to see like, what did you add? If you were a past bride, what did you add to your wedding that you think other brides should know about? And if you are a future bride, what are some things that you have questions about? Are you wondering whether you should add this? Are you wondering whether you should go with the fire dancers or the water drum show, or what decorations to bring? I get emails and comments all the time. I try and answer all of them. If you are a future bride and you know someone that would benefit from my videos, please share my channel with them. I would love to help other brides, because ultimately, when I was planning my destination wedding, this is what I turned to. I turned to YouTube. I turned to Instagram. I mean, I was obsessive. Like, I planned my wedding 2 years in advance, so I was obsessive for 2 years. Whether it be I wanted to see their decorations, I wanted to see what outfits they wore, I just wanted to see the beach to get myself through, knowing that I would get there sooner or later, right? It would just like make the time go faster. So like I said, if you are a future bride and you think that this channel would help someone, please pass me along to other brides. I would absolutely love to help them. And I also, if you have a question, I would love to make a video about it. So please just comment down below, send me an email, send me a DM on Instagram. I mean, I'm available on all social media platforms, but I really hope this video helped. If it did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Like I said, if there's something you want to see, let me know.